Hey YouTube. My name is Spence, and I've gotten very lucky. I've got myself a very kind of a unique and unusual job, and I thought that I would share with you this experience because it is rather unique, and it looks like there's really only like less than 200 people in Canada who actually have this job, and even less in the US. I think it'd be a really great opportunity to document everything that I have to do uh, to prepare myself for the work, and then of course when we are actually on the job, to show people kind of what it's like to be doing this kind of work. And you may be asking yourself, well, what kind of work is this? I am a relief lighthouse keeper. And what is a relief lighthouse keeper, you ask? Well, in BC, there are 27 manned lighthouses. And in these lighthouses, they have two people who work every day, 7 days a week out of the year. And they monitor radio and generally keep upkeep of these various lighthouses in BC. And a relief is someone who is sent to take care of the station and anything else that may happen up there, while one of the other light keepers either goes on vacation or has a doctor's appointment, and for whatever reason they need to leave the station, and so somebody has to go in and take over that station while they're away. And then once they come back, the relief light keeper leaves, and then they're sent to a different station. So it's a really great opportunity to document all the different light stations that are in BC. There are 27 of them. Most of them are quite remote, and they're not accessible by general public unless you have a boat, unless you have a helicopter, unless you take a really, really long and very difficult hike. So I think this is a really great opportunity to bring this information to the public. So follow along with me, and we will document this ride, so to speak, to get an idea of what it's like. So now that we have the job, we need to prepare for the job. And what that means is we've been given a list of things that we need to bring with us. And there's a lot of things on those lists that I actually don't have at the moment. So we need to do a little bit of shopping. To get to our locations, we get transported on a helicopter. And so you have to bring all of your things with you on the helicopter, and all has to be transported safely, which means proper storage containers and whatnot. And when you go, you have to bring at least a month's worth of supplies. So that means that you need your clothing, you need your regular everyday toiletries, you need cleaning supplies, you need to most importantly, you need to bring food. So you need to be able to transport your food with you from home to these remote locations. And so, the best way to do that is big lockable storage containers or coolers. And this will help bring all your items to your location with you on the helicopter. So we need to go out and get some of these things on our list. So why don't we go out and do a little bit of shopping? We'll see what we can come up with for our supplies. Yeah. So I figure while we're doing this, we might as well get all the perishable goods first, so that I can figure out how much space I actually need while I'm doing this. So I'm just doing a little bit of shopping, and we'll get our cart full of the things that we need for perishables, and or sorry, we'll get our cart full of things we need for non-perishables, and we'll go from there. So rice, it's a good one. Milk tea happens to be on sale. Good for that. I do like a cup of coffee in the morning, so I will get my Coca-Cola. Corned beef is on sale. This stuff is awesome. You can mix it with rice, mix it with eggs. It's a great morning breakfast deal. I want Skyflakes, but I don't want a great big box. Well, I guess this isn't too bad. 32 packs of Skyflakes. So I'm not going to pick up any perishables right now because I don't actually have a date that I'm leaving. So there's no point in buying anything that's, that's gonna go bad on me. So I'll leave that for another time. I'm going to grab a box of cereal. These are always good. This is good to have around. Now, one of the difficulties with being away for a month is milk. So I have previously picked up myself a couple of bags of powdered milk. So I'll be able to mix them. I'll be able to mix it whenever I want, and then I'll have some milk on hand. Sorry. I'm a pretty big fan of olives, so I'll treat myself to a little bit of garlic stuffed olives. Now, one of the good things I like to have is chili, so I can make like a big chili. And the chili will be good for a couple of days, so I'll make sure I get enough stuff to make 2 things of chili. Diced tomatoes. I really like the mushrooms in the chili. So we'll grab for our chili, the tomato sauce. Let's try something different. We'll go with the tomato basil pasta sauce, so we can go either way. Try something a little bit different, I guess. KD, always a favorite. I'm doing a couple of those just in case. Nice quick meal. I'm a sucker for pistachios, so I'm gonna grab a bag. They're a little expensive, but it's okay. I think I'll be all right. Just for some quick snack stuff, we'll go with some Smart Food, maybe a zesty cheese Doritos. Those should both last me pretty close to a month, I would guess. Well, I think that's it for actual foodstuffs for now. There's a couple of other things I want to grab, so why don't we just go take a look over here. There's a couple other things on my list that I need, or just that I want. Might as well get myself some new underwear. It's always good to have on hand. A couple of pairs of nice work socks, nice and thick, because my feet do tend to get cold, so it's good. Yeah, I'll go with the bigger one. I like them better. Just a couple more things that I want to check out here. I need a big storage container to hold everything. and a cooler to hold my perishables. There, once you actually get to the station, there are of course like regular fridge, freezer, and everything. So as long as you can bring your perishables with you, then then you have no problem keeping stuff once you're up there. So I'd like to get a cooler that's big enough. It's expensive. $60. Let me just go with the smaller one. Yeah, I think we'll go with 76 quarts. And one of the last items on the list is a notebook. So I need to pick myself up a notebook. Yeah, I think I'll go with live in the moment, and that's my notebook. All right, well, I think we have everything. We might as well go and check out. Well, now that we have all our preliminary shopping out of the way, we have to take all of this stuff home and try and pack it and see what we're looking like for space. Everything fit into the tub except for a couple of like my shoes and the rice and whatnot. So that's a really good sign, depending on how much clothes I'm actually bringing with me. And I want to make sure that I have space for my drone, for my Xbox, for my entertainment, as well as whatever clothes and whatnot that I want to bring with me. I'm really trying to limit what I'm bringing to 3 containers. So the suitcase, the tub, and the cooler. The cooler, we didn't get anything for the cooler because we didn't buy any perishables. So I'm not too worried about that right now, but I want to make sure that I have enough room in the tub to carry all my non-perishable goods and maybe a couple of little bits of extras here and there. So yeah, we'll get everything back home and try and pack it and see what we're looking at for space. Okay, so we're gonna try and pack all of this into one suitcase and one tote and see if we can get everything that I want to bring into these 2 pieces. So all my clothing, all my cleaning supplies, and my toiletries, and all my dry goods. So let's get started and see if we can get this done. Looks like we were able to do it. I believe just have a couple of small things that I can throw into the suitcase when we're ready to go, and we have the cooler still empty, so all my perishables can go in there, and we're done. We're finished. If you're interested in finding out what happens after I get my station, what station I go to, and of course what the stations are like, feel free to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification for when I upload new videos. Until next time, our next video will be me telling you where I'm going and when I'm actually gonna get there. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. We'll see you next time, and have a great day.